Good morning, food eaters, shoe wearers, and gaming enjoyers. I discovered this game, Techtonica, about 2 days ago and played through until tier 5. And decided I needed to show this to you guys. This thing is amazing. It is a mix between Satisfactory, Factorio, and Subnautica, of all things. And at first I was a little bit skeptical, but it works really well. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new playthrough, and I hope you guys enjoy this. If you enjoy it half as much as I do, then you'll be having the time of your lives. Subnautica is one of my favorite games of all time, and Factorio and Satisfactory are likewise. I've played the snot out of those games. If they had a cold, they would be able to breathe, because that's how much snot I played out of them.
All personnel initiated. Exit this facility and report to Production Terminal Lima.
The vibe of it reminds me of the old Half-Life games, and the graphics a little bit like Jedi Knight, and the doors remind me of if I was really tall. So it's it mostly borrows from Factorio for the factory portions. You actually have the arms, whereas in Satisfactory you put your belts directly into machines. Here you have the inserter arms, which when I first played Satisfactory I thought that was a little weird not using the inserter arms, but now that I'm used to it, I think it's a little weird to use them. But it's all very fun. And I guess maybe this is part of where the Half-Life vibes come from. This might as well be a crowbar.
Hello? Can you hear me? Your suit can't transmit a voice or ID signal, but my sensors are indicating you're out there. First things first, check in at that production terminal. I need a second set of eyes on how badly damaged it is.
So that voice actress there is really good, and the character is pretty funny. I know I watched a different YouTuber, didn't really like her, but I think she's great. And these plants are very wiggly. So the plant matter is used for fuel later on. I'll go ahead and just go through the tutorial here. I need some iron ore.
This terminal is cooked. Mining drills were the only buildable tech I could recover. Try crafting a few with materials from some of the chests around here.
Control click to loot the chests. Have these. What does it want me to do? Supply it with iron ore. Build and place the mining drills. Okay, easy. Press R to rotate. You need to actually point them at the ore.
Must be built at an ore vein and fueled with plant matter.
I take half of that back, give that to you. There we go. These two guys will be making me some iron ore. Let's see if I can craft a couple more and get some copper. So the item selection goes on a hotbar, and every item that you have, if you want to use it, you need to drag it down to the hotbar. If there's a better way to do that, I would love to know it. Remember, Satisfactory has you hit Q and it opens up this build menu. It actually feels a lot easier to me. Let's get some more plant matter going. Wonder if this stuff grows back. Seems like there's plenty in the world that we don't really need it to, but I am curious. Let's get you going with... Ooh, I got a lot really fast. Nice. Let's get that. Let's see if I can fit another... Ooh. You won't have to snuggle up so much right here. You have all this space just for you and your mining. So there's 7. Just give it a second here so I can pull out the 15 from the copper. So that's 9, 14, 15. All right, go get the iron ore. There's some aggressive weed clearing here. It'll help out. It's overgrowth. It looks squishy. 47, 46, that'll be enough. Give this to, I think this plant is named Charlie. Control click, move it in, prepare the terminal. Tier unlocked. Let's go. Next tier is going to need iron ingots and copper
Good work
ingots.
getting that ore plugged into the terminal, Groundbreaker. If you weren't on my crew, you should have been. For the next phase of repairs, you're gonna need a scanner. The tech for it unlocked automatically when you fix this thing, so open up your crafting menu and build one.
Nice. Yeah, she said if I wasn't on her crew, I should have been. I don't think I was. I think, because when you
Task
first wake
inbound.
up...
Scanner. Scan machine fragments to restore tech tree access.
Thank you, system. When you first wake up, the system says that it's reviving all personnel, and it seems like it's after a disaster of some kind. And if you look at the state of these machines, these guys are really desiccated, dilapidated. Desiccated means dried out. I don't think they had water. So I think we were just like the backup guy that was in cryo sleep, and the system was really slow in waking us up. But I haven't been very far into the game, so I don't know. There might be people in here, but it feels more like Techtonica, where there probably isn't anybody else. Sparks, I don't think it's too much of a spoiler, is not alive. She's an AI voice thing. She's really actually pretty cool. Okay, T to open the tech tree. Let's see here. So then this, where did it say I unlocked the scanner? It said I automatically unlocked it. So I started at tier 1, right? And then this is different. No, I guess that doesn't mean I unlocked the assembler there, does it? Okay, it's not. I started at tier 1, and then that repair brought me up to tier 2. The next time I repair terminal Lima, I guess it's not Charlie, it's Lima. It'll bring me up to tier 3, and I'll get basic logistics. So here, I unlocked smelters.
Warning. Research cores required for activation of new technologies. Refer to tech tree for current core manifest.
So current core manifest, I guess that probably means how many cores right here we have available. So what you do is you build these purple guys, and you place them down in the world, and I guess they just remember stuff for you, remember how to make things. I don't really understand it, or what the lore is supposed to be there, but I do understand how to use it. It's like most people in their cars. Scan complete. Long inserter tech now available in the tech tree. That doesn't mean that I can actually research it right now. That's up at tier 3, so it's locked. But you can't research something until you've at least scanned it. So we're not very inventive.
Your
We
mining
can just
drills
copy
won't be
stuff.
able to get you everything you need to build the rest of those research cores. Situations like these are why we always left chests with backup components kicking around.
Let's see. Did unlock the research cores? Arbitrarily, I will make 5 of those guys. Using mostly the resources that were in those chests, how I was looting all of the gears and the components. That is the stuff that I need. I don't think that I can actually handcraft that yet, can I? I can, a little bit. But I need the ingots. And can I handcraft ingots? I don't think I can. I think I have to smelt those in a smelter. So, theoretically, if I use too much up, could I deadlock myself here?
Research
And
cores
stack these
constructed.
guys. Not that the space
Smelter
actually
technology
matters, but
available for activation in tech
good
tree.
practice is good practice. Alright, open the tech tree, unlock the smelter. Excellent.
Technology
That gives
activated.
me...
Proceed with construction
So I have
of
4
smelter.
miners. I'll go ahead and make 4 smelters to go with them. And then I don't want you really on my bar, but maybe just keep you up there. You... there. So the top rack here is the F buttons. F1, 2, 3, 4. And here is the keyboard, or the regular numbers, to select these toolbars. I don't know yet how to switch between the toolbars. So I'm going to, once I get the arms, I'm going to have the arms directly
Task inbound.
transfer the resource
Smelter.
from
Supply with ore to produce
Let
ingots.
System talk.
Requires plant matter for fuel.
Right. Yeah, so I need to put more plant matter in there. Got it. Anyway, once I get arms, I'm going to have them transferring the raw ore out of this little door into that little door directly to feed these machines. It felt like a 1-to-1 ratio. I'm not sure that's actually how it is. Maybe, yeah, right clicking gives me half, shift right clicking gives me half, shift left clicking does all. Now, I guess I need to manually fill these dudes. You go out, go in. All right, make me some ingots, please. Try to gather. Do I have plant? Yeah, I have 500. That's enough to get it going. And I know in Factorio, you end up having these highly efficient conglomerates of these machines where you'll have a bunch of drills feeding on a belt to feed a bunch of machines with perfect efficiency. That's where I want to get. Can I just right click? Okay, if I just right click, it picks it up. Right? Give you all the ore. And fuel you and give you the ore. All right. Now, it wants only 5. That's probably worth me just standing here for a second, picking these up. Anyway, so how much can you smelt? If I see down in the lower left-hand corner, I can't really free up the mouse to show you. Down in the lower left-hand corner there, showing me it wants to eat 30 a minute, and then it'll output 15 a minute, and it'll eat 12 plant matter. Cool. This one makes 25 a minute. This one eats 30, so there would be a ratio then of you'd have less smelters than you would mining drills to be at maximum efficiency. For now, that really doesn't matter. It's easy and cheap for me just to build 1 smelter per drill for at least up until tier 5, which is right here. This is where I got to before, and looks like there's a whole lot more to do, and it gets exponentially more complex to go up through the tiers. Right now we're just in tutorial, so it just said, oh, give me some ore, and that's all it wanted to do, its own self-repair. Later on, I need to build entire factories to get up to the next tier. So I know I barely scratched the surface of this game, and I really don't know what I'm doing, but it is awesome. These guys in. Tier unlocked. This screen kind of throws the eyes. It's weird.
Terminal upgraded. Basic automation schematics available.
Basic automation. Okay, so supply up in the upper left there. Supply and maximize the production terminal by depositing 1 container, 2 inserters, 15 conveyor belts. So I think I need to hit T. It looks like I automatically unlocked the conveyor belts. Go over to logistics. Did I get them? Does it show me? Several grayed out things here. Construction. So the only thing available to research then is the long inserter, which I would need 1 more tech core for. Which I think I'll go ahead and do that, even though I don't really need it. So can I make then? Oh, I can just make them. Sweet. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because I'll need 2 per smelter. And then if I make a few of these, I could just do 2 boxes and have the ingots put directly into the boxes. So now I will put the inserter, press the arrow's direction I want the items to flow.
Inbound.
So
Inserter.
you go out, you put it
Use
in there.
inserters to transfer items between machines and conveyor
And now,
belts.
oh, I'll need more inserters if I want to do individual boxes. I do want to do individual boxes. I can put you right here. Then let's turn you, and it'll just be 1 little conveyor belt there. They can't just hand each other things, it seems like. It seems like it needs to at least pretend like it was on the conveyor belt for a split second there. You guys are empty. I don't have too much for you, sorry, but it's like it's not really that urgent. We have far more ore than we have processed into ingots. Get some more plant matter going. It kind of feels like it might regrow. That or I just miss stuff all the time, which is almost definitely a thing. There. You can take it, feed it. So it's not putting it in right now just because it seems like there's a maximum amount of ore that I can put in there, which presumably would be a full stack. But the inserters won't feed it beyond a certain, like, a minimal point. Let's see what that point is. So it's put 1. I guess it's kind of feeding it just as fast as it eats it, so it doesn't even matter, does it? Will it feed it over 21? It won't. Yeah, so it's just a minimal amount that it'll put in, probably so that it could pull resources off of belt. So if I had a belt running by and belt fed multiple of these guys, it would only put just as much as it really needed in there. That way it's not hogging everything and filling the entire machine. So that's nice. It's a nice little efficiency that they added in there. I'm going to need 2 more of these. I don't have the resources. Can I make? No, but if I took the ingots out of here, I could. Yes. And will it automatically do it? It will. So it's automatically crafting some gears to make the inserter for me. All right. So you...
This is a great little factory breaker. If you took it all apart, you'd have most of what you need to deposit into the production terminal for the objective.
Talking about Sparks.
Or you could keep your factory and build a whole new set of belts, inserters, and containers just for dumping into the PT.
Oh, my factory. Okay.
That's what I would do.
Sorry, Sparks. I'm keeping my factory. I'm having fun. I love factory games. You play at your own pace. You solve problems. It's like a puzzle thing, but it doesn't feel as quaint as just doing an actual puzzle. It feels just more interesting, a lot more interesting than an actual puzzle. But it keeps your mind active, and hopefully it'll help offset old-timers disease for me in another 30 years. Go ahead and sort this for no other reason than I can. I would like to fuel you, please. Control right click didn't work. Should probably, let's see, control left transfers all. There is no such thing as control right click. And then the shift right. So just go ahead and put all that in there. You're looking pretty good. I'll just collect some more. So let's get some of these. Some more, and then I guess I should just handcraft the stuff. I got all carried away. Didn't move to the next tier. I just started building factory. So let's say 1 container. It was 2 inserters and 15 conveyor belts. So 2. These make 5 each. So 1, 2, 3 clicks will get me 15. I'm gonna do 2 more. Just that's for me. That'll take a second to gather or to craft. So I will go gather some more plant matter while I wait for that. Sparks later on calls it freestyle landscaping, and I like that. I wish pulling weeds in my yard was this easy. My yard would be much cleaner. Live in a high desert, so it's all these horrible plants. You can't just mow it. It murders your mower or your weed eater. It's a battle. I wish they were just squishy mushrooms. I can just hold down E. I don't have to spam it. Nice. Finger strain reduced. All right, what are you?
These were training and information terminals, Breaker. Scan them and then open up your databank to take a closer look at anything that hasn't been scrambled or lost.
What is my... Oh, B, to open the databank. Nice. So, light stick. Initially, I'm reading that. Okay. It's telling me about the light stick, tips and tricks. I'm gonna figure it out. Mining drills, long inserters, smelters. So, I wonder what it added when I scanned that. Anyway, cool. I'll probably read that on my own time. I don't want to read it on a video and bore people. Yeah. Riveting gameplay of plant collection. Instead, here you go. Oh, I'm done crafting. Remember what you're doing. Here we go. I am going to feed you, Station Lima. Have the noms. So yeah, I made it to tier 5. You see, I'm already at tier 4. And then the next, going up to tier 5 took another little while because I
Beacons
was
are back
exploring
online.
around.
Inspect the radio console right next to the screen. It'll start
Okay.
beeping and blinking in 3, 2, 1.
So it's beeping. Where is it? Yeah, I can hear the beeping. Where's the blink? Looks like it's more of a diffuse light. It doesn't actually have a light of its own.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Life sign.
Access
Life
to all
sign.
local facilities should be restored, including the one I've been stuck in this entire time. I've set an unlock code to the door. I've got some tech you're gonna like, and I know you wouldn't dream of leaving without me anyways.
Of course, Sparks. All right, so this one took me a moment at first to figure this out, but it's the exclamation point on, I guess it's the HUD. We imagine I do have some kind of a augmented reality setup going here so that they can display things. So that's what they're talking about. I was hitting M, looking for the map, looking for some kind of a beacon, or I was looking up at my mini map there, and I just noticed there's a compass below the mini map. Cool. And it has a white dot on it. All right. Didn't realize that at first. Hit Q to hide my toolbar. Just hold E, do some more freestyle landscaping on the way. Here we are. That was quick.
Sending that signal was more complicated than you think. I don't know why, but these computers feel like second nature now. Sort of the opposite of what I remember it being like. I'd be the one to get you out of a situation like this, instead of the other way around. But I'm not giving up. That's how I know it's still me in here. You'll see.
Good loot. Just looking around to see if there's any secrets in here. Looks like there's sort of some paths that they made for people like me. No? Okay. How was I supposed to go? I'll figure it out on the way back.
Casualties detected.
Well, it said life signs, though. She looks like she's been dead for a long time. That's a lot of dust buildup. Yeah, she's just as dusty as the desk and the floor and everything. It's been a while.
What? You've never seen someone stuck inside an alien cube next to their own dead body before? Whatever I was trying to do here, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it didn't work out.
I think it did.
Hopefully, it was worth a shot. Let's go.
Because, look, she's got this machine here that the cube was on. She transferred herself into something. She's at a computer. It really looks like that's just what she was doing. But, I mean, I guess I should take her word for it. Just assume. But it looks like it worked. You probably saved yourself from something. Oh, yes! Treasure! Always check all the corners. You know, Sparks, hey, do you want me to bury you? I can't, because that's not in the... It doesn't have the functionality, but I would. I think that would be the right thing to do here. So, she said that normally it would be her rescuing us, so I just imagine like a Star Trek thing. She's one of the officers she's going through. I'm just like the guy. I'm the guy, not even a bench warmer. I'm the popsicle that they keep in the freezer in case something really goes...
Stop. Scan the fragment in that cage by the stairs before we go. We'll need that tech to get out of the sector.
What is that? Oh, that's the mole. Okay. Nice. Right, I need to place some more research cores to research that.
Upgrade module scanned. Additional
Conveyor.
tech tiers or cores may be required.
Conveyor
Open
belt
tech
Mark
tree to
II.
review.
And more research cores. Awesome. All right, this place looks kind of cozy, you know? Just eat out of some rusty lunch boxes. They don't have any mice, just keyboards, but you know, it's... Yeah, guess it works. Still running DOS over here. Yeah, I'm a
signal
pops.
deciphered. Sector headquarters.
These guys have a lot to say.
Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Sounds like the terminal is fully rebooted. Check the radio console again and see if the beacon it adds to your HUD gives us a clear path home.
Clear path home? Where's home? This is home as far as I'm concerned.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Production terminal Victor.
Breaker.
Nice.
This is the time to activate the mole in your tech tree and build one. We won't be able to cut through to Sector Victor without it.
Okay. So, hit number 1. Oh, scannable. What are you? Tool belt Mark II tech. Look, a little bed. And some monster energy cans. Something like that. Right. So I know from the past that this cool little factory I built here is just going to be too much of a run to get back to once I go to the next sector. So this is Sector Lima. The next one is that Sector Victor? Sector Victor. So I will come back here, but this is more of a tutorial area. So I'm going to pick up my factories now, and you can see up at the top, it gave me the iron ingots that were in that box. And it's giving me back my plant matter and everything. So I'll just pick all this up so that I don't have to recraft it. I'm going to go tap a different vein here in a moment. It's one of those things. You get all your resources back. So you might as well place any building you think will be useful. You might as well just throw it down because you can always pick it up again. And back on track, I was going to do some research. Or place some cores to remember stuff for me, I guess. Whatever this is. I don't know. I just like stacking it high. I know I don't need to. It's fun. Right, that's all the cores placed. So it seems like it doesn't matter where I put them. I just need to place them somewhere in the world. Seems. Oh, we have
Task
the mole.
inbound. Mole. Manipulates terrain for traversal and composition of industrial construction sites.
And go ahead and craft that guy. Here we go. So somehow, I thought he was going to talk for sure. Somehow, I got my toolbars swapped. My initial first toolbar moved up. I don't know what button I pressed that did that. Towards here, this looks like, oh look, it's like fake forest. You can see the wood. That's fun.
Bulletin. This mole is not authorized to destroy resources, critical infrastructure, or protected environmental areas.
Okay. Resources, does that mean it won't eat iron? So I could just mine all the rock around an iron vein? I hope that's what that means.
I never got the chance to thank you for getting me out of that facility. I appreciate it. At the time, it seemed like the best thing to do was focus on work and not get caught up in thinking about anything else.
You're welcome,
I've tried to stay
Sparks.
sharp for both of us, but now that we're almost back to the main line, I'll admit it. I was terrified. It'll be good to see some friendly faces and a few thousand twinkling lights. I'm sure you've got people there too.
Oh, Charlie? Oh, Sparks, I don't think you know how long you've been dead. A black hole generator! That's what this is, right? It's like a... Well, if it was an actual black hole, it would just kill me, but... That's basically what this is supposed to be. No, just follow the creek because I feel like it. What was that? Oh, my view just popped over. immediately destroy the foliage.
I don't understand.
This is nice.
A factory the size of a city is supposed to be here. It was right here. I know it was. Where is everybody?
Okay, so a factory the size of a city was here. That means two things. That means that, well, I guess whatever buildings were here were destroyed, or what did they do? Did they rot? And also, Victor here must be some kind of a self-maintenance robot guy, which makes sense because I'm feeding him resources, and I've fed Lima resources to repair themselves. So these guys must keep themselves up for long enough for everything else to either rot away or be taken away. But if you look at the foliage here, it's all good and intact. So that would take, what, a few years to come back after all the buildings were gone? Yeah, on Earth anyway. But there's no sign of people. But there's... all those machines weren't that degraded. So I guess they were destroyed, or maybe I'm overthinking the whole thing and I wasn't supposed to pay that much attention to that. I don't know. Let's go talk to Victor. Why do I keep thinking everything's called Charlie? No, give me that back.
This terminal is trying to reach out to 100 facilities that might not exist anymore. If we can repair it, we might be able to decipher where those facilities are located. Our people are out there, just like we were. I wouldn't ask you to rebuild this sector for the expedition, but I will ask you to do it for them. The faster we get on these signal and repair objectives, the better our chances of finding them will be. Right now, you should either get started on a local mining operation to make ingots, or start looking into how to make those Kindle Vine stems. If you check the chest near Victor, you might find enough power floors to decipher the first signal. We definitely need new types of machines to make the goods this terminal's looking for, and those signals seem like our best shot at finding them.
Okay. Non-priority tasks will no longer track automatically. Press J to manage your tasks and recommendations in the journal. Does that mean that I can track these? Probably. Okay, nice. So I can choose what I want to work on, I guess. Craft and place an unknown number of crank generators to decipher signal A5-2013. Or place an unknown number of power floors. I guess I'll keep those. I'm not going to forget this. I'm going to untrack that to keep my screen a little bit cleaner. And then NTOs. I don't know what NTO means, but I think that these are the tutorial things. Oh, that's a neat little picture there showing conveyor belts for, somebody that hasn't played a lot of factory games. That would be a really good hint right there. Filter inserters, thresher. So I've built the thresher before, and I had the crank generators, and then that's as far as I made it. So let's go ahead and loot these boxes. Power floors. No, I'm not going to build the stairs, so I'm going to leave those there. I'm not really a big aesthetics guy. I mean, I like things that look good, but just don't have the patience to make these beautiful structures that some people tend to do. I've tried, and it is hard for me. What I do like, what I love, is making factories and automating things. I'm going to take the things that I know I will use, and I'm just going to leave the rest here. They'll be here if I ever need them, and it's not like I'm not going to live here for at least a while. Okay, so place power floors, make ingots. She said, I have a lot of ingots in my inventory. Yeah, I have a lot of ingots in my inventory, so I can probably just throw them in, but I don't know if that's a good decision. 150, yeah, I have plenty. Okay. And then the threshers. So first of all, I'm going to get restore stability. So looking at my map, looks like there's iron here, and that's probably copper there. Some kind of golden resource up here, and some golden resource right there. I wonder, is there a way I can place a marker? No. Tried all the different types of clicking there. It doesn't seem like I can put a marker on the map. but that's easy enough. Looking at the mini map, just orient myself and get running over there. And here's the copper. So I would like to get just the same ingot setup that I had at Lima going here real quick, and then I'll start working on remembering how to do those threshers. Picking plant matter. It says kindlevine stems. That's another type of plant. And I don't remember where I got those seeds before, so that'll be a little bit of exploration to remind myself of that. Will you be getting dirt, or will you be getting ore? Yes, you're getting ore. Okay. Can I squeeze another of you in here? Doesn't really look like it. This light's got to go. So I think... Okay, I've got to know. Can I blow this? If I blow this up, will it remove the... That felt like it removed the copper. I don't want to remove the copper. I just want to... makes me uncomfortable. Should probably go back to Lima and experiment and see... Because it said it's not authorized to destroy resources. I should just see if I can mine around a resource without destroying that resource. Are you getting what you need? Or are you getting rock? You're getting nothing. Take you apart. Can I just kind of pick right here a little bit? Get this out of the way. Oh, looks like my pick can do it. This might be like some games with the destructible terrain. It'll look like you're destroying it, but it's more like part of the resource is just whatever it is. They just drag it over to match the rock, and usually games will have some kind of a grid system. So I'm just trying to figure out how this is working on this one. So they have a hatch on the side too. It's got to remember that. There's one thing on the left side. Anyway, let's get these guys going real quick. F5. Get you two moving, and you can get a full 250. You can get a half stack. And I just like having it all go into one. So, you know, there's no need, but I like it. All right. And I guess it does save me a second. Not tremendous, but a little bit of time. Right? I really like the way the belts work in this one too. It's just one click to set the end, and then I can drag it over where I want. I can hit R to rotate, and it just changes the axis. You can see where it's highlighted the grass in several different directions here. I can just drag it over. There we go. Very easy to place. That was well done. So I'll leave these guys running. Look at my mini map again. Looks like the iron's over here. Oh, it's got a little sparkle for me. That's nice. Hold E while I run. Try to get some of this stuff. Get you guys... Where is it? Get you going. Feel more confident about these placements than I did about the other place. You're getting iron. You are getting iron. Good job, guys. You're the best. Scroll through everything, give everybody a headache. Yep. So I don't think... Let me see. Will it let me place this too close? No. I can put it too far, but I cannot put it too close. There's always going to be that enforced gap of 1. That means I can place a little faster than I was. I don't need to double check to make sure I'm not overlapping. Go. Let's get... 7. Let's get another container going here. Boom. You are... So if I do this, that, I can just have a cool little one belt bringing the ingots over there. Very nice. Okay, fellas. Shoe wearers, game enjoyers, all that good stuff. That's all the time I have for today. It's time for me to go to work. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'm definitely going to be playing some more of this game, recording it. Next time, I'm hoping to at least get up to where I was last time. Get up to tier 5, maybe get the Shiverthorn processing, which I never did, going, get Kindlevine and all of that. Anyway, that's all for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day.